Hey, everybody. So let's do part two of automating a new account. Okay. So in the last video, what we did is we created a package. We created a monthly and an annual plan, both with a 7-day trial, right? So what we're going to do now is we are going to implement those packages into a new form. All right. So let me get my screen shared and let's go to forms. So we're going to go to contacts and forms and we're going to create a new form over here. Okay. And for those of you unfamiliar with a form builder, this is my favorite thing about the system. I have built some incredible forms and solved a lot of problems for business. So I'm probably the biggest form fan of the system. And in the form builder, we had some pre populated text. I just delete it. And let's pretend we're just going to get someone to sign up. All right. Now, what's cool about the form builder is we're going to be able to put any information we need, and then we're going to be able to also put the package and for the user to be able to set their own password all in one go. Okay. And we do have the ability of using a single page form or a multi page form, which allows us to have steps. I'm going to go with the multi page form in this particular scenario, but the only difference is, do you want steps? So we're going to start on the first page. And maybe what we're going to do is we're going to ask for first name, last name, and we can just ask for maybe phone number, email. Let's put them both there. Okay. Now, what's cool is that in this form builder, we can go in here and edit the label. Say, this will be your login. Now it's labeled so they know. Okay. I can go ahead and ask for their password, and there's a specific block for asking for a password. All right. So in the first page, we're getting all the account information we need. We can get a business info, right? So what we're going to do is look for company. There we are. So that's page one. Page two, let's sell something. Let's get them a package. So let's find it. I don't use it every day. Purchase. It's a purchase element. So go to purchase. Okay, so here we're collecting all the information we need. Now, let me give you guys how I set them up. Let me turn on the chat. So if you have any questions, I can see them. All right, so we have a lot of settings over here. The first thing I want to do is I want to add the two packages I recently created. Now I'm going to click on this on products and be very careful. This is actually a two-part button. I don't want to create a product because that's what it'll take you. It'll take you to the billing. I've already created. So you make sure you select this little drop down, and here we go. There are my packages. Remember in the first video, I did a monthly and a yearly demo. So let's put monthly. Let's add a yearly. And I made the mistake of not putting any descriptions or images. But if I would have put images and a description, they would show here, right? And then you can edit what does there. I didn't really do a very good job. In fact, let me go ahead and save it and let's correct that. That way you guys can see it for real. So I'm going to save it real quick. Actually, let's do the package sign up demo so we can find it easier. Save it. And then we're going to exit out. And let's go back to my packages because I didn't like how that looked. All right. So we got our demo package. And when we go in here, we're going to say pricing description. So this would be, it's because I accidentally overwrote it, monthly. And overwrite, we're going to put our starter package. Starter package includes chat, SMS, email, unified inbox. I can put a description. I'm just going to keep it simple. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save that. And then now I'm going to edit the other one. Okay. And there you could actually, that's what I should have done. Let's see here. Let me paste that here. And we're going to put our starter yearly. Come on, cooperate with me. What I'm going to do is these pre-configs are great. So I'm just going to save that and go back into the other one. paste it. And what it's going to do is it's going to choose the dollar sign, the reoccurring price every month after 7 days of a dollar trial or zero trial. And I could make, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and change it to a dollar trial. I like people to pay something. So let me go back and edit that. Okay. So now we're good. Make sure we save our package. And now let's go back to our form and it should be updated. And if I did everything right, it's going to look a lot better. Look at that. You see, so USD 97 every month after 7 day trial. Pretty cool. Okay. Now notice that they can select multiple. I don't want that. I want them to choose one or the other. And that's where some of these settings, when I click on this element, there's a lot of really cool settings over here. So we can choose a coupon code. I'm not going to show it. We do want the credit card input. Cardholder name, we kind of already have that. We could take that off to make it a little bit cleaner. We definitely want the CVV. And because I get the phone and the email on the other one, I'm going to leave those off, but you can see I can collect them all here. Collect billing address, I can collect the full address, or I can just collect the zip only. All right. And this is the setting I want to change. I want this to be one, right? So now they can only select one or the other. And you can even see it's changing the text there. It's fantastic. All right. Or maybe it's a package, maybe there's you get this and that and this and that, and you want them to be all selected. So they have to buy both. Not in this case, because we're making them choose one or the other. Okay. We can show the total, right? You can see this is going to disappear here. Show product prices on form. We got a lot of control. I like leaving the billing confirmation, which is that little thing when you select it, it makes them agree. That helps you with chargebacks and stuff like that, that they specifically agreed to that pricing. And then you can disable the system user welcome. We're going to actually build an email in the next video. So I'm going to leave that off. And of course, you can hide labels, but I'm going to leave them on, right? So we've already built a form, not really hard, right? We've got all our information that we need here. They're setting up their email, password, their billing, and when they fill out this form, they're done, right? Their account's created. Now, we're going to take it to the next level in the next video and be able to send them a welcome email, and maybe we want to add them to a drip for training or so forth like that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. And I have this now, this great form. I can integrate it. We have our integration instructions here. I can copy the embed and you can put it into any other web builder, right? Wix, WordPress, whatever. Or I can give it a URL so I can send this URL to people for them to sign up all on their own, right? So think about it. Someone can text your system and you can just send them that link and they could just sign up right from the form. And I'll show you exactly how that looks here. There it is. And it's very, very good on a mobile phone, right? Don't forget that everything here is required. And just kind of going back, if you didn't want to require something or you wanted extra information, you just go into the gear and you can, what is it? It's under validation required. And you can unrequire it. And you see now the last name's not required. I'm going to go ahead and turn it back on. All right. So the other thing I want to show, go ahead and save it, is that I showed you how to embed it where you can put it anywhere. But when we're in our web builder, and I don't have anything special here, let me just create one. Just going to create a new page. I'm just going to grab one. Sure. Let's import this template. And it's not going to look good because it's not, because it's kind of big, but I'm just going to put it here on the header, right? So I'm going to click add. At the very bottom, we have our forms. And there it is. It's a little bigger than what I would have liked, but you get the idea. And you can customize the form and make it a little bit more user friendly. It kind of looks weird because it's on this dark background, but actually it looks okay. But here's our form. And if I were to adjust the look, Obviously, it could be wider and look a little bit more native, but that's all it is. It's a simple block when you want to add it, right? So, like, let me just add a new block here. And I am not the best at I will say that. People that know me. And I just want to add it where it looks a little bit where it's not constrained. Let's just put it over here. Right. Let's just put it in the middle of that. So it's a little responsive. You could see that. And of course, you can edit the size and place it wherever you want. It's a really, really good flex builder. But anyway, that's how you can implement a form. And anybody that fills this out, whether you use the integration, the embed, or put it into a native landing page in our system, anyone that fills this out is going to get a new account with that package, with that role, and be billed. So, anyway, I hope you found value in the video, and we will talk to you soon.